after I leave here, I'm actually headed over to East Falls to collect my items from the Arts by the River Festival. But once I'm finished with that, I'm heading to the Leeway Foundation. They've mounted an amazing show with 5 female artists selected by the foundation itself, and it's a gallery setting. Actually, it's a gallery show in their relatively new office space. Before I came here, I was actually at the gallery at the Center for Emerging Visual Artists, and there's a show of post artists in that space curated by Julian Robson from the Academy. And the show is really unique in that most of the work there is site-specific installation. So we've actually worked together with a group of 6 artists to do hand-painted wallpaper on the gallery walls. There's an installation of a geodesic dome built out of freshly harvested bamboo, which is awesome. It's so fabulous because actually the color of the bamboo as it's drying is very close, very similar to the color of the paint on the walls that was used, and was, frankly, I had a very happy accident. In addition, we've hung work by photographers on top of the pattern that was created by hand painting the walls. So you have this sort of multi-layered effect, sort of this immediate comfortable setting, because you feel like you're in, you know, a living room or something. It's like wallpapered and there's photographs hanging on the wall. But then as you explore the installation and the exhibition deeper, you find these little nuances and details that are really, again, surprising and unexpected, almost uneasy in certain instances. Like an installation on the only blank white wall in the entire gallery, which has a work by Brenna Murphy. It's a hand-done illustration of a chandelier and a couch, so it's sort of a familiar setting. Again, this idea that you're in a comfortable space, but it's actually a line drawing that's done using the artist's hair. She's got dark, kind of wavy brown hair, and so from a distance it looks like the work is a graphite sketch on the wall, and as you approach closer and closer, you begin to realize that the texture and the shadows indicate that it's actually a sculptural piece created using strands of hair, which is meticulously installed on the wall. That's Brenna Murphy. In addition, you sort of turn and find yourself surrounded by text and image in a painting done by Brooke Holloway of female figures and actually dumb blonde jokes. Again, it's sort of a beautiful layered piece from afar, and up closer you get, the more you discover about the work. I'm sitting on a fabulous plastic lounge chair, which is actually really comfortable to get my feet up for a minute, and I'm staring at an incredible installation of plastic bottles and bubble wrap and bottle caps and mirrors and a video camera just pointed at me. And I feel like I've just sort of stepped into another universe that's created out of found material and transparent material, which is actually really interesting because every angle I look in this space gives me another view, but I can see through what I'm looking at to the thing that's behind it. So it's a really, in a way, similar to the experience that I had in the gallery, layers and layers of visuals and textures and really fun things to spend time with. I feel like I could just kind of dive right into this space. So, you know, it's interesting. I feel like it's very easy to talk about work, artist work, in a way that it's about this or that. And this is a conversation that's come up many times in the last couple of months, that we always want to have that sort of safe space, that we talk about work in relation to another thing that's already, you know, familiar or comfortable to us. So I could say that I think this installation and this project is about people's reactions to the contemporary art scene in Philadelphia, for example, or a documentary about what people see and do during the Philadelphia Open Studio tours. And those things are probably both true on some level. But it's, in this space, it's a great reminder, and, sort of elucidates the idea that art is really about whatever it is at that moment in time in the context of however we've situated ourselves. So being that I'm in this space, I feel like I might be a jellyfish or I might be, a bird kind of looking down on all of this refuse that humans have left on the earth.